Hey guys, welcome back to Aries EDC and another edition of TNFNU. As you can hear, I am not feeling well. And when I don't feel well, my voice does this. And I'm going to suffer through this for you guys because I didn't want to take a week off. I want to keep this thing going. I don't want to stop. And so I'm just going to suffer through. You guys are going to have to deal with my froggy voice, so I apologize ahead of time. But I wanted to make sure I gave you guys my thoughts and feelings and shared some updates with you. And right now is really important because I have a really big announcement coming up, and I just want to share it with you really quick. And then this weekend coming up, there's going to be more to say about. So thank you for everybody for subscribing. It was pretty crazy that I went from, a couple hundred to 500, and now I'm over 500. And that's thanks to you guys for putting stuff out there in the live streams. I think I was on Bees Blades, and all of a sudden it was like, that broke the bank, and it just took off. So thank you so much for that. It's huge. Now I'm just soaring, and I want to give something back to you guys, and that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about today. And then the next video that I'll drop will probably be more about that. So, and excuse the mess, I'm still working. So anyway, I was in a stream the other day. Loot 10, he was talking about the channel. Sorry, I have water, but he was talking about the channel, and he was mentioning how it was cool to kind of see, I guess, the building of the blades from start to finish. And although I think about it, it's not something that I think about a lot because I'm just doing it, and I'm just sharing it with you guys because I enjoy sharing it with you guys. Yeah, suffer through. But it made me think that that's kind of a unique thing where you guys get to follow along on each and every one of the builds that I make, where you might see me cut it out to, hey, this is the finished product. I do a little short. I'm going to drop it on my Etsy page, and some of you guys have been like, yeah, I want to buy that thing, and then you end up buying it, which is cool. Because, listen, I have said it many times. I make knives for me. Every knife that I make is something that I possibly could keep. And sometimes I do keep them. Like the Damascus rock copper. So I made that specifically for me. So that one's mine. But it's nice that you guys appreciate my work and you want to purchase it. And I try to make everything fair. So I never thought about it that my channel would be like that. I was kind of hoping I'd get some production stuff to be able to share with you guys, and maybe you guys share with your collection with me so I could show it on the channel. And you guys never ask, and I should probably start doing what my daily carry is. So today was the Vosti Nightshade. One of my favorites. The Shilling blade shape is amazing. The action is amazing. I was chopping through some boxes today like it was paper. It was nothing. So I love that thing. And so that's kind of what I was carrying today. And then, I always carry the Damascus rock copper with me. So I have that and the Nightshade. But you guys are letting me ramble. I'm dying. So it's kind of an interesting way of my channel where you can see projects kind of move along. to finished product. And then my hope is you see it and you're like, hey man, I'm interested. Where can I buy that? How can I buy that? How much does it cost? You message me. I'll talk to you. Go on Instagram. Message me on Instagram at AriesEDC. I'll share pictures of stuff on Instagram too. So, I guess that makes me a little bit more unique than some other people, which I'll take. I don't know. But again, I don't know everybody. That's all. I'm still learning people, meeting people, seeing their channels, seeing what they do. And as much as I love the production side, the custom builds are fun with me too. And I like making the knives that I make. And I'm glad some of you have reached out and showed your interest. And I'm actually in the middle of making knives for a lot of you in the community, which is cool, because then during the live streams, when people do pocket checks, it's, oh yeah, I have the Aries EDC Thorn, or the Aries EDC Rock Hopper, or the Cardinal. And it's like, yeah, you guys are like the cool club. It's like this little club of Aries EDC owners that I find fun when I'm looking at it. And I'm like, yeah, cool. They know, they get it. They get it. Because you have to get it, right? A small fixed blade, you kind of have to get it. But once you carry it, you get it. And that's the cool thing. So, I just wanted to share that. It's kind of interesting. I never thought about it that way, but it is kind of fun that you guys can watch along, see how it's built, and maybe you want to buy it. And you can tell that, how it was made. And in the end of the day, it's kind of that transparency thing that I've talked about before, where this is how it's made. You guys know how it's made. This is the quality that I try to put into everything that I make. And then you get to be the one to purchase it and put it into good use. And that is what I love. Like, Jim Miller owns the blue rock hopper that was seen on Casey's Knife Sass. And he was like, yeah, I was ripping down boxes the other day. And I'm like, yes, that's awesome. He's using it. I want it to be used. I hope that it lives up to everything that I want it to be, but I still want it to be used. So that's my thoughts and feelings today. Everything's a little fuzzy. I'm doped up on all the medicine and everything else, but I'm going to get through. Projects. So the rock hopper and the Bloom XL are out at heat treat, and they are being heat treated, so hopefully I'll get those back soon. The Naked Column and the Yokto are out in Wonderland trying to get to their new owners, so hopefully they'll get to their new owners. And that leaves two knives that I've been working on. Number one, and I'll share with this one with you first, the Crow. So the Crow is being finished. I'm in the middle of sharpening it right now. Unfortunately, my TS Prof, my 150 grit diamond stone is kind of wore out, and I have to get something else to replace it, which is on its way. So hopefully I'll get that soon so I can finish sharpening this. I'm unique in a way because I use that to sharpen from nothing. So the blades have, 0.2, 0.1 thickness at the tip of them, and then I have to put a fresh edge on it. So that's a lot on that diamond stone. But so the Crow. So this is what the Crow is looking like. I still have to finish cleanup and polish on it, but you can see acid etched, stone washed. There's the logo. Got a little Kydex powder on it. The handle is the light brown and dark brown rich light material with the orange liner and the orange tubes. Trying to get it to focus. There it is. So that thing is a beast. It's the biggest blade I've ever made, by far. It's the blade itself is around 4 inches, so you can imagine. But man, this thing in your hand. It's a full grip. You get your thumb right there on top of that blade to be able to cut and everything. And I just really, man, you get that thing in your hand, you just want to, it makes me want to hit something. And that's not good. But no, this thing is a beast. I'm really happy the way it's turned out. As you guys may remember, if you go back, this was just a chunk of steel that I had laying around. It's 440C, really thick stock, so you can see that. It's just, it's bigger than 3/16, but just under 1/4 inch, so 9/32 or something like that. I don't remember. But this thing was just laying around, and I just kind of started playing with designs, and that's what I came up with. And I really like the way that it's looking right now. So it's almost done. I got to put the edge on it, do a final little polishing, and this thing will be ready to rock. Again, that nice dual rich light. I lined everything up pretty darn close, pretty good. That nice orange, and then the orange sheath that goes with it. No rattling at all. It's not coming out. Nice and secure. I have the one belt loop on it, and it's going to be a really cool buy. I'm not sure what I'm charging for this one yet. I have a price in my head, but I want to finish it first, and then I'll figure that one out. So that one should be done within a couple days or so, and it will be hitting the Etsy store. Please, if you follow me on Instagram, I usually will post, hey, this is going up for sale. Or usually, you always know when I'm done when I do the short. So when I drop a short on this channel of a knife with like a nice little video package of just me holding it and turning it, you know I'm done with that. And you should probably go check the Etsy store. I'll link it in the description of this video, because usually that knife is up, unless it's spoken for, and then it's being shipped out. The last one I'm going to share with you is the giveaway knife. Yeah, I said giveaway knife. So I'm not going to tell the whole story here, because I'm going to do a whole separate video on this, but it's the Thorn that I was working on. Nice sheath. So this is the Thorn. Nice flat back blade. You got the logo right there. I used rich light again for the scales, and the black G10 pins and tubes, just with the black lanyard. A nice rounded handle. Very comfortable. Nice, you get your finger on the lanyard. And I'm not a big lanyard person, especially for like production, but for the little fixed blades, it's perfect, because your hand gets on it, and then your pinky, it's an extension of the handle. So gives you a nice grip. You can pinch grip it, get on that tip, make any drop cuts, open whatever you need to do. So it's a really cool blade shape, really cool blade. And this one I'm going to be doing a video, and I think the way it's going to work, and I'll put more on that video, I already got fingerprints on this thing, is that I'm going to post a video talking about the story behind this knife, giving all the specs and everything else on it, and then probably anybody who leaves a comment in that video will be up for the giveaway, and I'll just do a randomizer thing, kind of like Big Red did on his 7 days of giveaways type thing. And I'll just do that, and I'll give you guys a week to comment, and then we'll do that, and then this will be one of your guys to own. So the Thorn coming at you, nice giveaway knife. I think that's fair. I think for what that knife started as, because the story behind it is kind of interesting, and why I decided to build it. And I want to give back to you guys. You've been so great, so supportive. Why not give you the opportunity to have one of my knives for free? It was something I really didn't want to do because I don't feel like I should be giving my stuff away, but you guys have had so much support for me from the beginning, and so I've had so much love that I want to give back. So I'm going to do the giveaway, and hopefully you guys will appreciate that. I'm going to do a whole video on just that knife, and then we'll do that. So don't worry about it. It's not going to be with this. And then, so anyway, I'm almost done with those two, which means the three that I started, the Puffin, that Obsession, and that Custom, I have them cut out. I'm ready to drill holes, so I'm going to start on those very soon because I have to wait so I can finish sharpening that. So that leaves me nothing to do, and I don't like having nothing to do. So I'm gonna probably start drilling the holes and start shaping those guys out so I can start doing that and get those to their new owners. Those are gonna be pretty interesting based on the colors and things that the people want for that build. So hopefully they like it. I'm gonna touch base with them individually when they all get started. I like to update people while things are being built, just because of my negative experience with a custom maker, and him disappearing for a couple months after he said he would make me a knife, and I never heard back and never got pictures of updates. So I want to overly update you on what things are going on. Things might not look different on the knife, but I try to update everybody with each step of the process. And what they like. Plus I'm posting on Instagram and on YouTube, so you get to see your knife being built like everybody else does. So that's a unique thing. I don't know, is it not? Do you guys appreciate that? I hope you do, because that's kind of what the channel is revolving around and evolving to. I'm just letting it gradually do its thing and doing what I appreciate doing. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. I've expelled enough energy. It's the end of the day. I'm tired, my throat hurts. But I wanted to make sure I sat down and had time to share this with you guys. So please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is yours.